Mr. Scooberton is here for his interview.
All right, send him in, please.
Send him in, please.
Please have a seat, sir.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Scooberton.
Sir. Okay.
And
I have
this is Boo.
I have a question for you. Why are you sticky?
The answer to that is, let's see, the white half Barack Obama, Mecha Hitler, Children's Tears, Weed Whacker Dildo. I'm going to go with Pool of Children's Tears here.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a question for me?
Yes. We try and stay out of politics, but we really would like to know what you think the U.S. dropped to the children of Kuwait.
Let me look. That dun-da-da, some fucked up shit, Becky in a turban, Moreland's testicles being licked. I'm going to go with Moreland's testicles being licked.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
This is an interview.
The interview. You went through this.
What's going on, Free Rotation Nation? Welcome to the Free Rotation Podcast. We're going to talk about party games here, otherwise known as games you can drink with and have just as much fun sober. So with me are my co-conspirators, at least according to the lawsuit that we're all facing. We have Angie.
Hello.
We have Becky.
Hi.
And with freshly unloaded balls to my right, we have Moreland.
Hi.
No, I'm prohibiting this conversation. It is not happening.
No, I was done with it.
Okay, cool.
Much like she was with her 26 orgasms.
Bam.
Done. You left me with a live microphone and not fucking surprised.
Okay, you're done talking. Let's go.
Good.
And it's Angie's episode to edit, so
She's gonna leave this in.
I'm definitely leaving it in.
But I have the power to stop the recording.
but
why would you do that?
Quiet your whore mouth. Just talk about
Let's
our
go.
power.
Quiet your whole mouth.
How dare ye, sir? So we're gonna talk about, like I said, party games like Cards Against Humanity, Adult Mad Libs, Never Have I Ever, several of which are sitting out in front of me. Ideally, what we'll do, because I think everybody kind of knows Cards Against Humanity, we'll run through that roughly.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of go through with like a sample round of some of the games. The first one is Schmoovies. Angie, you kind of want to run through the rules for Schmoovies?
So the way you play Schmoovie is everyone has a gaming board, a marker, and then the person who judges that round will roll a dice and then flip 2 cards, which is a what and a who. And then he'll roll a dice determining if it's comedy, a horror, a sci-fi, so on and so forth, or random. And then using what he flips over, we make a movie title based on the genre.
And the way we play, no holds barred. If you want to just burn somebody, you can. So for the first example, we're going to be the what is an alien. The who is a game show host.
Okay, and what is...
And the genre of movie is a comedy.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's comedy.
Oh god.
So an alien game show host comedy.
This is literally my worst game. Please.
And ideally you would turn them in blind, but we're not going to do that.
Okay.
We're not really picking a winner.
Alien that's a game show host?
That is also a comedy.
It's also a comedy. Oh shit. Ah, hell.
So once you finish writing your answer, you put it face down.
Because you write it with dry erase markers, which helps and also burns through dry erase markers.
Right. Did yours not work, Becky?
No, I can't think of anything.
Okay. So you write an answer down on your card, you put it in front of the host, and then... And
the host will obviously pick the funniest answer.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Is that what that smell is?
No, that's from me.
Like I said, ideally you'd want to do these blind, but that just takes time and effort, and we're just doing a sample round. And most of these you can pick up at your local game stores, or you can order offline.
Oh, I think the most one of these cost was probably Acts of Insanity was probably the most expensive. So
and
Acts of Insanity is like Cards Against Humanity
with
and
charades. So you have to act out what you're given. But when we get to it, we'll get a little more in depth.
Yeah.
Because
I'm literally blanking.
Because I don't know. Have we ever not cut a bit of my pussy? No. We've always left it in. That's where that comes from, and we'll try as carefully as we can without offending people to tell that story. I mean, we might offend people. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Mine's super
we'll
lame.
tell the story.
Well, most of the
It's
things you
time
do
for it
are.
to be
Most of
told.
yours are, Becky.
Whatever. So is yours.
Roland, can you grab me that? So Becky's answer is UFO of fortune. God, you're fucking. That's so lame. If it was a horse, I'd shoot it. Turn it into glue.
I told you I didn't have anything.
Mine's pretty lame too.
So Moreland's answer is Alpha Fortune 2 Electric Alpha Fortune 2 Electric Boogaloo.
That's better than UFO Fortune.
Not really, no.
A little bit. The bar was set way
I'm
low
really
to begin
hoping
with.
Angie went with a somewhat dirty answer. I need her to.
I didn't.
Win, lose, or eradicate. That's pretty fucking good. That's pretty good.
That's better than.
really good.
So in this scenario, I would actually pick
Eradicate.
Angie.
It has to be Angie's answer.
I just picture like a Dalek from fucking Doctor Who that's also like got numbers you can spin over.
That's exactly the daily.
But
Eradicate.
The Doctor is Vanna White. Like
It's also called. They also say exterminate, but okay.
Oh.
I don't want Doctor Who. I don't
Lose or
care.
Exterminate.
Eradicate works
You
too.
might be a Whovian. I'm a who cares.
Listen, Marlon, we can't really even say anything. Ours were really lame.
Moreland did the blow up, shoot me a bird. For those of you wondering what that fucking noise was in the audio podcast.
It makes sense.
Visually, you can see it because you are sitting right next to me.
We'll
Fair
reenact
enough,
it on
enough.
stream.
Of course.
All right.
Wait, is that not against Twitch terms of services?
No, it just has to be PG-13.
We'll block it out with
Yeah.
with a giant picture of my face, which is not PG-13, believe it or not.
Okay.
So the next one is the voting game, where you find out who your friends are.
And
Which
so
is
the
a
little
country
bend
song.
one is us, right?
Right. So and you have a marker too, Scoob.
I see. And
So everyone has a marker in front of them that has a number on it. So, for instance, in this game, I'm silver 5, Becky's pink 7, Moreland is blue 1,
I'm
and Scoob
green
is green
9.
9. So, as the host, Scoob is going to ask the question card. You'll get a card that corresponds to each player. So, we all have a 1, 5, 7, or 9 card. When Scoob reads the answer, we will each, in secret, put our voting card forward, choose our voting card.
for
Okay.
who we think
To say
is the
who
most
we
likely
think
to
is
have
the most
committed
likely.
this.
Whoever, I guess, loses or wins, however you want to view this.
This one is it family rated or does it have an adult rating? It's also funded by Kickstarter. It's ages 17 plus, so you can get a little dirty if you want to.
It was a Kickstarter game.
Yeah,
was
it was
a
a
Kickstarter, I'm
Kickstarter
sorry, yeah.
game. And we always try to support Kickstarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are people like us who are out there. So if you ever have a chance, go to the Kickstarter page and just give a look-see.
Did you pre-pick this one specifically?
No,
Or-
I actually didn't.
Oh, this is funny then.
Okay, yeah, these are all random.
Who intimidates the opposite sex out of the four of us in this fucking room? Moreland, if you vote yourself, you're a fucking liar.
Oh, according to
All right.
You know what?
according to my latest conquest, no,
Conquest? Wow, you sound like a bigger asshole than I do.
right?
I
Okay.
picked here.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Becky and I chose Becky. Moreland chose me, and Scoop
I thought you
chose
were this.
Moreland. No.
Oh, I meant
I'm
to.
the-
So we tied?
I meant to pick Angie.
Oh,
is
yeah.
What happened?
Oh my god.
So it
Angie.
tied.
Lesbian power.
Lesbian powers eradicate.
To be fair, Angie, you were more intimidating than she is to me.
Oh, yeah.
To me.
I think
I
think
saw,
especially.
I literally
to
saw
do-
Angie scare the shit out of somebody that shall remain nameless.
Oh, I was just thinking of me how I intimidate Scoop.
I don't count. I'm sexless. I'm Scoob.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Kayla begs to differ.
I can still genetically get someone pregnant.
Like I said, Kayla begs to differ.
She begs for a lot
Okay,
of things,
so
mostly
then-
for me to clean.
The next game we haven't really played.
But we're
as a
gonna now
group-
that we know how it fucking works.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And go ahead, Scoop.
It's called Joe Name It, not your average party game. What you have is one card that the host will read, and it's got a blank you have to fill in. There's a D6, and what you do, and it's the first one to holler it out. So it's one of those games where if you're drunk, maybe not so. But what you do is you're going to fill in the blank. I'm going to read the question, and I'm going to roll the die. The die is going to have a number on it, obviously, and the number is what fills in the blank. So this one says, name a television show with blank spin-off or offs.
Okay.
And I roll the die. Name a television show with 5 spin-offs.
Law and Order.
CSI.
Technically,
I think CSI has.
hold
more
on.
than
Okay,
Law
Law
and
and
Order.
Order SVU. There's Law and
Law and
Order.
Order SVU.
Law and
SVU.
Order.
Trial by jury. Criminal intent.
There's another. It's the God, what is it called?
Well, wait, does the original count as a spin-off or no?
No.
Hold on, I can Google it.
I
Google
think
how many you got to do, Angie. You got to.
Yeah.
I think CSI might be closest.
CSI's closer, I think.
I thought no. I think CSI only had 3.
Miami, Nevada, like CSI.
Well,
Yeah,
Nevada's
Nevada
the
was
original.
Mm-hmm.
So if this one might be a difficult choice based on the role.
Yeah.
Law and Order spinoffs. There is 1, 2. There's only 4.
Okay.
So let me look up CSI
look up
spinoffs.
CSI.
Yeah, we'll go with whoever's closer.
Okay,
in this
Marlon,
scenario.
you can keep thinking while we're doing this.
Yeah, until they come up with one. Come on, buddy.
There's also 4.
Damn
Oh
it!
shoot! Okay,
5 spinoffs.
5. Scoop, you can
Jesus.
guess too.
I was gonna pick fucking Law and Order, so I'm no good to it.
Shoot. Okay.
Oh shit.
5 spinoffs.
5 spinoffs.
Okay.
For the purposes of air, I think we'll call it a tie at 4 after, unless Moreland's got something.
I don't have nothing.
You want to call it a tie at 4? Ideally, this won't happen, but if you're drunk, even if it did, you wouldn't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Wait, Star Trek.
Is it?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. There's
Okay.
Voyager, Next Generation,
Deep Space Nine.
Deep
Space Nine.
the
Star
new
Trek.
Enterprise. Oh, there may just be 4 of those too, Becky.
Oh my god, only 4 Star Trek spinoffs.
Voyager, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine,
Uh,
Enterprise.
1, 2, 3, 4. And
4.
there's an animated series, and it's 5.
We could call
We'll
that
count it.
spinoff.
Yeah, we'll call it. So we'll call it Star Trek. All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Some of these games you want to have your phone handy
Becky
for
got
some
there
more
with the
shit
Star
like this.
Trek.
All right, there
So
you
you
go. So
Trekkies-
that's those two.
You got your hero there.
You do. You won that one.
I was like, I know there's
Moreland.
one.
This is your favorite.
Which one is it?
Red
Red
flags.
flags.
Red Flags is basically Tinder if it was a game.
Tinder with a little bit of yandere into it.
So basically what's going to happen, if memory serves me, we haven't played in a while, each one of them is going to pick 3 good things about them, and then the other player is going to throw in one disparaging remark. And I
think
to,
it's like to the left, right?
Yeah, it's to the left.
Okay.
And I pick who I'm going to date. So it could be like giant penis, wealthy, devastatingly handsome.
So
Where's his mother's
we all
skin?
tell
Like,
our
it could be-
fantastic things, but then somebody can play a red flag on you.
Yeah. So it's basically if you have a friend that
It's the person to your right
or left. I
Yeah.
think we'll say left just for ease of.
Yeah.
So basically, if you have a friend that like is on Tinder a lot, this is a game to fuck with them with.
And I thought it was only 2.
It might be. I don't know.
it's 3.
It's
It
3,
is
I think.
it is-
You pick you.
Yeah, you're-
One red flag.
Yeah, and you get 1 red flag.
Yeah. So
So hey, Scoob, I can. I'm a professional chef. I can make you whatever you want.
oh, by the way, rip Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Sorry,
that's
that just came to me.
All right. So
I also own a penthouse in your favorite city,
Uh-huh.
and I can fly.
Oh, that's pretty fucking impressive.
I can fly you up to the penthouse.
Well,
And cook me food.
let me tell you something, Scoop. I will love you unconditionally.
Oh, boo.
I do love dogs, and I always smell like bacon.
Ooh, that's,
Oh, okay.
that's pretty good. Moreland,
Okay.
what do you got?
well,
You might start the OTP. Becky might get wet.
And
Well-
we're passing to the left, the red flags.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a
Bawoo
lawyer.
destroying shit immediately. Bawoo is destroying shit.
I'm a lawyer.
Wait.
I am also a professional football player.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Wait till you get that fucking
And
concussion. See what happens.
because I have a blank card, I'm also any fucking thing else you want.
Oh.
Oh.
He's your dream
A chick.
man.
Yeah.
All right.
Holy shitballs. Okay.
A chick professional football player lawyer.
Yep. All right. Now there might be some negatives to this, and negatives.
Well, you see, Becky's all those things,
Uh
but you'll never have sex with her because she refers to her genitals as her no-no.
huh. By the way,
if
you're us and if you're like us and you want to tell a good story as you do this, it helps the fucking experience.
I mean, technically,
Becky
don't,
has the fucking ghetto eye roll
I was
and
about
the
to say,
hand up.
I
It's
don't
great.
refuse sex. I just call it the no-no.
No, Becky.
No
He's
nay
either gotta-
nay, no nay nay in the
Yeah.
no no. All
Yeah,
right.
it's the no-no
Well-
square. No, don't touch me there.
That
Not
is
my no-no square. That's Becky all the time.
I don't know where that's from, but why do we both know that?
Claire says it.
Of course she does.
It's
That was
from
like-
it's
that's
from a
from high-
movie.
yeah.
It's from something.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I have a-
Moreland might be everything you're looking for. He might be
He's
rich.
a lawyer.
He might be
football
buff.
player.
He
And a
might be a
chick.
chick.
Yeah.
A buff lawyer chick.
That's fine.
He's super rich and
but
everything.
just
However-
remember, he will always refuse to wash his hands.
He does
Oh,
that now.
That's filthy.
But just think about all the things like,
You're getting genital warts.
yeah.
Minimum.
Minimum genital warts.
So what's the negative about Angie here, Moreland?
She may be able to fly.
And a chef
I'm
and a
sure.
penthouse.
She
A
may be a
penthouse.
personal chef. She may have her own penthouse. But she just got out of prison and she won't tell you why. Ooh.
Scoob, you see all this money I got? It's for your protection.
Do I look like Anna Nicole Smith? Why is your money gonna...
You inherit it.
Maybe. That was a long fight for her inheritance,
You know
too, by
what?
the way.
And I can fly, so I believe
Yeah, so why
I
did you
can
stay in
fly.
prison? You could just fly away from them.
Literally, she can fly. She's going to pick you up and drop you and kill you.
I didn't say that.
Actually, she might be
She
able to
does-
fly, but she can't leave the state because it's technically
You know what?
against her probation.
I'm actually gonna pick. I picked you for one, Angie. I picked Moreland. I think I picked you for the last one. No, I picked.
No, Becky was.
I got it off the
Becky won
Joe
the
Name
last
It.
one.
Yeah. So I will pick.
No, don't pick genital warts, Moreland.
Yeah.
I think that you
I
gotta
don't
go with
know what
me,
you're
to be
talking
honest.
about.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Angie
I
just
mean,
because it's a good risk.
I was
it's a
just
good
in
risk.
prison.
I'm just saying, it's only called no-no. It doesn't mean that you're not getting
No,
any.
it means it. We know what no.
Yeah, but
Always-
the context of sleeping with you is
Do you
more
wanna-
terrifying than anything.
Do you
and
want
then
to
you
see
do that,
my no-no?
and you also do that.
No, no.
Becky's new album.
The no-no.
Songs of the Durka.
No.
Going multi fucking condom rapper.
All right, so what?
I would like to
what
point
do we
out I
have
made
next?
that joke, and that's the card I flipped over for this fucking shit.
Oh, that's funny. You weren't supposed to look at that.
Oh, I don't
It's a
fucking
secret
remember how to play
card.
this game.
Okay.
So Never Have I Ever, the game of poor life decisions.
So in Never Have I Ever, you're given a handful of cards, and then each player at the start of their turn flips over the top of the do deck,
Never have I ever. Never have I ever
and it'll tell you something
slept
like
with my car. Shit
right.
like that.
It'll say reveal your hand and tell everything that you've done. And this one actually does rely on you telling the truth about things you've said or done.
Right.
Which, depending on how brutally honest your friends are, is a good or bad
Or it'll
idea.
say choose a card in your hand, and the player of your choice has to answer it. And Scoo, what do we have?
The rule card or the play card? Which one am I flipping?
The rule card.
The rule card. Everyone passes a play card to the person on their right, face down, without looking. Obviously, if
Okay.
nobody fucked that up.
Uh-huh.
Hold the play card on your forehead, and one by one, each person votes guilty or not guilty.
On
We
mine,
vote if they did it.
yeah.
If we think they did it.
Becky, have I done this?
We're gonna point out what it is after we. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
really
I
funny.
really feel
we're-
like I don't know. I've never seen you do this.
I
But I
haven't-
feel like you might have done this.
I have.
I'm gonna. Say
I feel that you
guilty.
would have.
I'm gonna say
I think you're
I
guilty,
think you
Angie.
would have. Yes.
Okay. Shaved my private parts into a weird shape? Yes.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so Becky.
Becky.
Yes, I think so.
I think you absolutely
I
have.
think you probably did.
Or,
yeah.
and then say.
Hold on.
And then say
Uh-huh.
and then the first word is what you said as a cover. Yeah, I think you absolutely
I'm
have.
gonna say.
She absolutely fucking has. Don't lie.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say
Okay.
no.
You absolutely fucking
She's
have.
innocent.
Accidentally forwarded an email to a coworker that talked shit about them. I have never done this.
I feel. Okay.
I have accidentally talked shit about my parent and sent them that text,
Oh, wow, one word different. All right.
but I've never sent
I
it about
mean-
my coworker. Thank
All
God.
right.
I feel like
all right.
there's actually
that's
guilt
a gray
there.
area.
Yeah.
No, I would have. I'd
More
check
or
my
less.
emails.
So I'm
I
gonna
feel you
say-
have.
I think-
As
I gotta put my
very,
glasses on.
very recently. Very recently.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, very fucking
Oh, hell
recently.
yes.
Yes, you have.
100%.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
100% guilty, motherfucker. Read it.
Drawn blood while having sex. No.
He paused. He's lying.
Uh-huh.
He paused. He paused so hard I made a sandwich.
Yeah.
Wanted to? Yes. Actually done it? No.
And I forgot what mine
Okay.
said, so it's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Um.
I want to say yes to this though.
Hold on. Let me.
Oh.
No.
I think he has.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
I
for
think
the-
he has.
I feel like he did. I feel
I
like
think
he has.
to. Yeah,
No.
for
Okay.
sure.
Worn leather, latex, or rubber underwear. I have. I absolutely fucking have. Hey, it didn't say why. It just said, did I? And I did.
I need to know why.
I forget,
I
actually.
will never need to know why.
Actually, I used to have seizures when I was a kid, so I would piss and shit. So
Not as interesting as I thought.
Right?
you did this to you, not me, Angela.
Stop it. You stop it. Well, Scoob, why don't you talk about this game? We're not going to play an example round
Superfight, the
because
green deck. I have only played Superfight a few times, but basically, there's different colors and they each do different things. So basically, you could end up with a combination of your Goku with the TARDIS
Basically, you
and
could,
the power to and immortality
yeah. But then you have
versus someone else's Superman with a giant dick and Batman's intelligence.
so the
But there's also negatives.
yeah.
what everyone feels would be the winning combination stays in play until someone can knock it out. if no one can knock it out, then that person wins that round.
Basically, you have an argument about why this person could win this fight against the next person, and so
Once
on
again,
and so forth.
that one's one to play early in the night before the alcohol really
kind
hits
of like
everybody.
if you think about it, it's kind of like Smash Brothers, but you're building it off
You mean
a card.
Smash Up?
No, like Super Smash, like you're fighting each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Mugen if you don't play Smash.
Like,
And you can like come up with why. It's a very creative game.
and 9 times out of 10, the excuse of because it's the Hulk
is a reasonable answer.
I mean, yeah, the Hulk pretty much is. If you,
But when you're us and you just have a wealth of nerd knowledge, we will pick that shit apart.
Oh yes,
because the Hulk, if there's a time bender and you just keep resetting or freeze time.
Yep.
I mean, something like that could
Or
stop
reverse
it.
time to when he's not the Hulk and he's just Banner and you just kill him.
And you just kill him. You can just tick, tick.
You throw the sentry at him.
Yeah.
So wait, who would win in a fight, the Hulk or Superman?
We're not doing this.
We're not doing it.
That's
at
like
all.
the unstoppable force and the immovable object.
We're not doing this.
I'm just
That's really what
asking.
that is.
It's a good example of Superfight.
No, it's
That's-
not.
that's
That's the worst
universe ending.
example. That's going to
I think
spend the
that's
rest of life to
That's
happen.
a cataclysmic event.
But technically, depends on if Superman gets superpowered from the sun or not. If he gets
And if-
superpowered from the sun,
And if the
then-
Hulk throws him into space,
And if
or the wrong way.
Or Hulk can generate nuclear. And which version of the Hulk, if he can generate the same nuclear blast as the one you saw in Batman vs Superman that made him
Yeah.
a little. If he can generate that kind of nuke, then yeah. But
no,
that's,
I think Supergirl could beat the Hulk because she would absorb his power.
he would also be like,
And-
pretty.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Big Gus Savage.
But now if Hulk was Herald of Galactus Hulk,
We're not doing this. This is why we're not
I
doing
don't think
this.
Superman
And
would
this
stand
is
a
why
chance.
we didn't play a round of Super. like
And this isn't even in
And
Super
this is
Fight.
the rest
This
of
is
the
just Becky.
episode.
This is
Goodbye.
Becky
because
just
I was
fucking us.
pretty sure we would never get past Super Fight if
We wouldn't.
if
we
we
absolutely
played.
wouldn't. Okay.
But
So-
this one was very
Okay,
interesting.
Mad Libs. That one is...
It's adult Mad Libs.
Is that one this?
It says Mad Libs on the back.
Oh, does it? That's not... Doesn't say Mad Libs.
That's Mad Libs. Good.
Is it? Okay.
It is. Yeah.
So, I mean, I've not played the adult Mad Libs the game. I don't know how Mad Libs work. I think most people do. Oh, okay. So, obviously, I'm going to read, a Mad Lib, and they're going to fill it in with their cards, of which you're given probably a hand of 5 or 7.
3.
3? Okay.
It's just 3.
It's just an example round.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to need a verb and an adverb.
A verb.
The whole team was disqualified. They were blanking too long, or they were blanking too... they were verb-ing to adverb during the play. So they were doing something to something during the play. Too long, too much.
Let me see it again. Let me see it.
So put the verb on top and the adverb on the bottom.
Kneeling too frequently.
They were...
That wasn't where I was going, but it worked. Yeah. So we'll do it the way we do with multiple answers and cards against humanity. The first blank is the bottom card,
Yeah.
and the top card is...
So there's Becky's. That's Becky's answer. That's my answer.
My answer's not right.
So we're doing bottom card, top card?
Bottom card is first blank.
Okay.
Oh, bottom card is first blank?
Yeah.
Oh, I need mine back.
Yours was...
Just hand them
Which one
both.
was here?
Mine. Bottom card is first blank.
All right,
Okay.
we'll go with Angie's first just because it was...
All right.
and it was green. So, oh my God, Angie. The whole team was disqualified. They were creaming too uncontrollably during the play. I swear to God, that's what she fucking...
We're looking at you, U.S. women's soccer
Because
team.
the verb and
Oh my
adverb...
God.
Because it's color-coded and it was a green verb, so that's the tense you use.
Yeah.
An orange
Yeah.
adverb is the... Moreland now rethinking his shit quickly. Becky,
Mine was lame.
yours doesn't even have a verb on it.
Turn it over then. It would be the other one.
Okay. The whole team was disqualified. They were astonishing too deliciously during play. Angie's still vastly superior.
I wish I could have had creaming too deliciously.
Oh, that would have been pretty good.
Although
I wanted to use this one, just saying.
They were-
What was the one you didn't use? Handcuff? You are just going hard with this, aren't you?
I couldn't actually use my other one because it's a noun.
Yeah.
Moreland is literally 50 Shades of Gravy right now.
And that's
boys
the
and
thing
girls.
about this game. Not every card
It's
has
going to have
every
a form,
10
so you're going to have some throwaways.
Yeah.
For Moreland, the whole team was disqualified. They were fooling too ticklishly during play. I just imagine the Patriots just tickling each other, like Brady fumbles, and he's like, "Tee guys!" I can't name another.
And they did it foolishly.
Angie's is still funnier because Angie went fucked up.
They
She
were
pandered.
creaming too
She
untidy.
pandered.
We didn't really have anything else.
Yeah.
I was about to say, any way you put mine, they were handcuffing ticklishly. Wait, what?
Ooh, no. That's a watch list, sir.
Right?
So, the next game we have is
Drunk, stoned, or stupid.
all right, which is right here.
Whatever.
So, Drunk, Stoned, or Stupid, I don't think I've played or I don't remember.
Okay, drunk, stoned, or stupid is the judge reveals a card, and it states something about a person. And then starting with the person to their left, they each make an argument for who they think it pertains to. So if Scoob flipped over, likes to spank women and have them call him daddy, I'd be like, yeah, that's Moreland because
Reasons.
reasons.
Because literally.
And then Moreland would be
story.
like, that's not...
But maybe.
But you don't want these cards because if you get this point, this game has no winners. This game only has losers.
Because you're
So
drunk, stoned, or
whoever to
stupid.
you lose points for this game. So everybody starts at 0, and you lose points for
So, you
winning.
don't want to be.
Yeah. So Moreland would be like, actually,
So, in this game, you kind of have to be, once again, honor system
Yeah.
honest.
yeah.
Or have screenshots for proof.
Damn straight.
That wasn't what I meant, but you're welcome,
Yeah.
sir. All right, so I'll flip over the first one. It's to our left, so Angie, you'll be the first target. Pretty cool.
Okay.
Owns a Snuggie or pillow pet.
I'm going to argue that this is Moreland. We all know that he's a weeb and a furry, and he likes anime girls. He also really likes cosplay girls. So I'm pretty sure he's probably printed out a pillowcase or had one printed and has snuggled it.
I would say I agree with Angie because out of all of us, based on that information, I would feel like Moreland would be the one who would have all of that.
Moreland, if you just fold here and agree, it's fine. There's no shame.
I'm going to go with Becky because she's just as weeby as I am.
Ooh.
She is very weeby and a girl.
You have fox ears.
So,
Was your argument she's a girl?
yes.
I was like on board with you.
Okay,
until
Feinstein, calm down.
You
Or
holy
Weinstein.
shit balls.
Moreland, this is you. Don't lie.
I don't own a
if
Snuggie
it
or
or
a pillow
most
pet.
likely would have a Snuggie or a pillow pet.
Yeah,
And no.
yeah.
No.
No, it says flat out owns.
But we made a good argument.
They
But-
did.
and-
They did.
but
Your
I
argument
don't.
is she's a girl. Not the fact
Moreland,
that
I literally have 4 more cards, so it could
Meh.
literally just. Moreland, I feel that that's Moreland.
It's
Yeah.
not
Moreland
Moreland
takes
though,
this point begrudgingly
Yes.
because
because I don't.
the next one.
Denial is not just a river in Egypt.
I will not lie. I do have stuffed animals,
Bye,
but they are
bye,
not.
bye.
They are not pillow pets.
This one might be
Or
a
a Snuggie.
complete
I
tie.
gotcha.
Owns a sex toy.
Holy shit.
Well, my argument is for Angie and Becky
Oh god.
together because we know they
Well, is that?
do. Because we know they
I
do.
don't remember pulling that card out.
And you're the only one that touched the box.
I would like to argue that it's Scoob who owns a sex toy.
My wife does. I don't.
And by definition, that's you.
Can't we do possess? Possesses?
Probably owns a sex toy.
Angie and Becky do because
I would like
we know
to say
they do.
Moreland because he probably has a butt plug.
Moreland does not.
Moreland
have a
does
butt
not own sex toys. He simply uses the ones women own.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Oh.
you physically.
You
But
two.
Becky, you own sex toys.
I mean, I don't disagree. That's why I'm like, I'm not arguing any of this because it's
Okay.
true. It's
So
pretty
Becky.
obvious.
Becky.
Yeah.
Or
Wait,
Angie.
hey, and we
Becky-
share this point.
Oh no,
it-
no.
it-
We
yeah.
argued
We're sharing
here.
this point.
Oh no,
No,
we don't know what the
it's
other.
a-
Wait,
No,
we
it
don't know what
went
the
to
other
you.
two are. The
It
other
went
two
to
are
you.
could be worse.
No, we share this point.
No, we argued against you.
No,
Oh,
it's-
raise your hand if we should all be and Angie should at least share
It's
this.
you, but in theory, you share that point.
In theory, you
How
share
about
the
that?
point.
Yeah, we share this point.
No, it's yours.
You bought them all.
Okay, Scoop, what's next?
Next
What's-
is always right. Well, this escalated fucking quickly.
See, this is why I'm saying we own this point together. Because I'm always right.
I feel like Becky is definitely
Do you just
The
want to concede
person
it to
who
be
is
Becky because we both know what's
always-
going to happen here.
No, I'm conceding that to Becky
Becky.
because
You have
she
to
go
argue
Becky.
why you're not.
Becky
always
would
right.
argue.
but she won't because she can't.
Becky would argue with a paper bag that she's right.
Or me.
Becky
Hey, that
would,
says that always right.
Becky
Is
would
always right, correct.
Becky would argue.
Therefore, I'm right. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Becky would
It's
argue with a
right.
brown
Becky
paper
just
bag that it
taking
is
the
blue.
negative point because she knows her.
I mean, sometimes at some point you just have to concede to the fact that this is you.
So
Okay.
in theory, Becky's in the lead of losing because they share the point.
Yeah.
Me and Angie share a point.
That-
No,
yeah, and no,
that's not
you
how that
share a point plus the one you just took.
I know, but I'm saying like we share this point.
Okay.
Here's one. Had a heart-to-heart with a homeless guy.
That's definitely Angie. 100%.
Angie.
Angie has literally given people rides in their car who were homeless, didn't tell anybody, and probably was like, listen, if you ever need to look for a job, I probably can help you out. Actually, today she randomly got out of our car while we were getting gas, and she's like, are you okay? Random person who looks sad.
He looked really like super
Or
sad.
she, we couldn't
like
tell.
something was legitimately wrong.
Angie.
So we're just gonna give this point to
Angie.
Angie.
I'm gonna
Angie.
argue that I think that Scoob would also have a heart-to-heart with a homeless guy. Scoob is exactly the same way, if not even more compassionate.
Contrary to my popular belief of me telling everyone.
I think Scoob may do it, but I think if it was a consistency basis, you would always be the one to do
It
it.
says has. So
Oh,
I feel more that Angie has. Angie
So,
would.
the fact
Angie
that it says has. Tell you what,
Look
you
at
and
your
I,
face,
Tell you
you
what,
can
Angie,
see it.
We'll
you and I will split this point.
Okay.
So still Becky
still
loses
mean-
Becky
because
loses
she's
'cause
got
she's
the only
1.5.
solid solo point. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to play this more. I have not played that one. That was really fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
And I wouldn't say that anybody would have done those drunk, stoned, or stupid.
Well,
No.
once again, we're not a normal group of individuals, Mr. Moreland.
Hey.
Mr. Moreland.
All right, so we have next in our lineup is Disturbed Friends. This one I have not played.
Yes, you have.
did.
We
Yes, you
played it
have.
at New Year's Eve.
This one I do not remember playing.
Okay, this one plays a lot like Drunk, Stoned, or Stupid, except you're given 3 cards with A, B, or C.
Oh, this
The
one.
person reads the question, and it has an A, B, or C answer, and it only pertains to them. So Scoob will read this thing, and it's like, when confronted with...
A dildo.
What would he do?
Yes.
Suck it, lick
Run
it,
or throw it
stick
at
it in his butt.
Mm-hmm. Or try and rape Moreland with it.
D.
He did.
Yes.
Say, I did say stick it in his butt. So.
Yeah.
In your... Okay.
In your
anyways.
butt. Okay.
D.
Moreland, this is the way
So
that works.
Give him the D.
So when we vote on these, we all vote in secret, and Scoob puts his answer forward in secret.
And the reason why it's called Disturbed Friends is because there's disturbing
It is
questions.
very disturbing questions.
It's a 21 and up.
I would like to point out, I feel that because of the C answer on this, you picked this.
It was random.
Well, then it's really funny.
I randomly picked all these. So what happens is, in this game, when we all reveal our answers, which one we thought he would pick, we reveal them simultaneously, and then
Then I flip
he
the one.
flips, and anyone who got that right gets a victory point. The first one, X amount wins.
So I'd be really scared if a bully A, burned off my eyebrows, B, gave me a wedgie until my ass bled, or C, titty fucked me. Flip them over, fuckers.
It's C.
C.
It's always
It's
C.
absolutely C.
If somebody, what was it that would
A
titty
bully.
Titty fuck.
Oh.
I would be extremely scared of a bully if he titty fucked me. Because that means you'd be hard dick out in my man. I can feel it in my chest hair. It hurts.
And there's no Lysol that time.
No, it was Purell.
Oh, Purell this time.
Close enough.
Okay, this one we don't have
Because it requires
around, 'cause-
charade.
yeah.
But well, let's
talk about it.
Yeah. Well, first we're going to talk about Cards Against Humanity because it's basically that plus
Well,
the game. Everyone knows charades.
I've got it. We've got the great story about actually. With
Oh no, it's
active
coming.
insanity.
Let me get there. It's a coming. I won't mention names just for safety.
There's none of us in here.
We're involved, but we ain't involved in this shit.
We were civilian casualties.
You were civilian casualties. I was fucking there for it. So, for those of you who have played Cards Against Humanity, what happens is you get a handful of 10 cards, and you get a black card, and the black card is what you answer. It's either fill in the blank, or like we said in the intro, why am I sticky? And and everyone hands you a face-down answer, and the cards are, or host picks their favorite answer. This has led to some really funny shit, because you can either pander, try to break the group, or be a troll. All of which we've all done at various times. If you Angie, you have a little tear running from laughter. If you try to logic in this game, it will fuck you. And Angie, I don't think has learned that yet, because she wants to logic it, and then she realizes, wait, why would I logic
I want
this?
answers to make sense.
But
If
when
the
they
question
don't, it's
is
funny.
what superhero do, I almost said doo-doo.
Well, I'm getting to that. That's another one.
What superhero combo, blah, blah, blah. And somebody puts down...
Ass and titties.
No, I would totally vote for that.
peanut butter and ass. Like it's.
I would still vote for that.
Anyway,
Blunt Man and Chronic.
But like the Virginia Tech massacre and something else, that doesn't make
that's
sense.
because they're not now. Now sometimes you'll be stuck with no answers. So what we do is we have a rule: when your cards are, you can keep any number and ditch that many or ditch your
On
whole
your
hand.
On
Yeah.
your turn.
And we have a whole house rule about ante and betting because sometimes you have more than one answer. It's good, but that's not how you play the base game.
You can make up a lot of house rules.
Yeah,
with
because
this
we
game.
do. And usually it comes with blanks.
It comes with blanks.
And for black cards, which are the questions that you fill in the blank, and white cards, which are...
And the white cards tend to be like jokes.
Oh,
that
they're
are funny in
fucking
your
brutal.
group.
They're fucking brutal.
Like at Dragon Con, when we play with people, we don't understand their group jokes. They can be pretty funny, but we don't understand the context.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why if you're going to take it to Dragon Con or somewhere, either have a friend cube or have like a public cube that you could...
Yeah.
That way the in-jokes are not... But, that's what makes it funny.
Let's talk about the bigger, blacker box that comes with the secret card.
Yes, the bigger, blacker box has a card under the card stock of the box.
Be very careful cutting it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it
under
is-
the lining of the top of the box.
It is under, even in the new re-release big box.
Yeah.
It is actually the biggest, blackest dick is the name of the card. It's written in silver glitter
Yes.
letters.
It's an ultimate win card. So you have the big black dick, the bigger, blacker dick, and now the
biggest,
biggest, blackest dick. They're pretty much always really our ultimate win cards.
In our games, the cards against humanity,
Like, Scoob, why are you sticky, the biggest, blackest dick?
and it's
Gotcha,
fucking
win.
phenomenal.
That's funny.
We've had several fucking killer answers. One of my personal favorites, I was dating a girl, and the black card was, what can I always fap to? And as we've talked about, I'm Norse by heritage. So I had Vikings in my hand, and she was the cards on, and I just went Vikings. I sat next to her, and it slow rolled. I was the last in order. Fucking phenomenal.
Okay, my favorite Scoob answer story, and if you don't want us to tell this, I'll take it out, but I gotta tell it. You were
might
dating
not
that
remember
chick with the weird, like, milk fetish thing?
That's the same girl I'm talking about with the Viking one.
I think it's the same game.
Maybe, probably.
And I just so happened to have the card that was talking about breast milk.
Yeah, I
and
remember this
It was
now.
why am I sticky, and I put breast milk.
because
She
only
was so mad at you for telling us that you drank her breast milk.
it wasn't on purpose though. I was sucking a titty, and all of a sudden, extra surprise. It was fine. I wish I had a mouthful of cereal. It was great.
No.
I'm a fucking gross attempt at a quote unquote human being. What are you fucking talking about?
My favorite is playing with y'all, playing with one of Scoob's now exes, and someone plays the card Scoob's ex.
Oh wait, hold on,
present,
wait.
and future.
No, so we added this Scoob's exes past, present, and future. We were playing with one of my what is now exes, and I was like, oh no, oh god. And you played it, I think,
But
with somebody.
respectfully, we took the card out for Kayla. So, because she will never be a future ex.
But no, and then she said we could add it back in.
Yeah.
It was
but
just at the time.
we don't want
during the
to. We
dark
don't want
times.
to jinx anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we took that out. And I think my personal favorite story, other than and Becky's looking at me already triggered. Becky, would you like to pre-trigger before I tell the story?
Yes.
Just fuck me? Is that what it is?
I
Fuck
hate
you, Scoop.
everybody in this group at this point
So-
in
So
time.
here's an arguing point for your next fucking party.
This
or when
is
you
like
play
who's
cards.
more powerful, Hulk or Superman. Here's what happened in Cards Against
By the
Humanity.
way, shout
So-
out to Claire for having a housewarming and introducing us to the game, which she had
Yes,
printed,
Claire, thank you so much.
which she had printed out on a little white piece of
Because
paper.
it used to be in Cards Against Humanity.
You
get
had
the
to order
game.
online.
Yeah, and they sent you cards to print out on paper.
And then they
So it was
realized that
just
they
paper
could make
cards.
real money. And by the way, shout out
I'm
to
not
Card.
sure if this was a Kickstarter or just...
It wasn't. It was before Kickstarter. I think big. But you had
Yeah.
to. The game was offensive. You had to order it online.
Yeah.
Like some stores, I don't think will even carry
Yeah,
it still.
still.
But I carry random core sets at
Yeah,
work.
and then Barnes & Noble randomly has the full set, and I'm like, you don't know what that
Everyone,
game
you
is.
don't know what
Right.
you're doing. Do you need to fucking age
Buy for
verify?
the children.
Mm-hmm.
Age verify. And
So-
also, shout out to Cards Against Humanity for trying to buy the land that Trump's trying to build a
Yes,
wall
they bought
on.
quite a bit of it. So
Have they? I didn't know how much
yes,
they
if
got
you
into.
buy Cards Against Humanity,
They donated to buying the
yes,
wall
to buying
land.
up the land that Trump is trying to build the wall on.
I'm not anti-Trump in that sense. I'm just like, that's fucking phenomenal.
I also
Kickstarter
like
game.
that they do random shit, literally, where they'll like you get a pack if you go to a certain event, and it has
Yeah,
to
they'll
be
have
it.
convention exclusive
Yeah,
cards.
they have Dragon Con exclusive cards. They have more than you gave us the holiday exclusive Cards Against Humanity.
In fact, at Target, you can find random expansion packs because
Yeah.
they have Cards Against Humanity. And I stepped on your foot. I think
It's
I'm sorry.
fine.
They have Cards Against Humanity, and then they have Crabs Adjust Humidity, which look exactly the same, but the back is written. differently. So if you wanted to sleeve a whole cube of cards,
and then you have Cats Against the World.
Cats Against the World or Cats Against Everything. I forget which.
It's the World.
But they actually it is. Yeah. But they also donate to like animal shelters when you do stuff like that. And the
W is their butthole because you know how cats are always showing you the butthole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they have. They donate because I remember Angie said she bought some specifically because they donated to a no-kill shelter type thing, which I mean that's phenomenal too.
They feed homeless animals.
Yeah.
So when you buy it, it'll tell you bought so many meals.
They've created a really fucked up game,
but
they're
does
also
good things.
Yeah,
and all the answers are and Cards Against Humanity.
If they have a theme,
they had the box theme. Remember
they had
that?
Bigger, blacker boxes,
which triggered the shit out of Jake. Everything was a box. The cat thing was everything cats.
Yes.
The fantasy expansion had answers from like Neil Gaiman and Stan Lee, but it was all like an elf jizz and shit like that.
Also, if you have iOS, I don't know if Samsung has this, but there's a game in the App Store you can get called Evil Apples.
Yes. There was a very similar one. It was very much like that because I saw you see people stream it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, it's a fun game to play, and we use it to test people that want to be friends with us. If you can't laugh at
which
what? Okay, the old people story.
Let's get to the
the first time.
Okay, so
this happened again. I forgot about
at the cabin this year.
There was a question asked.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Becky.
There was a question asked,
and Becky,
and it was Scoop's turn to pick the answer.
Yeah,
Scoop was picking the answers, and
I think Angie returned in the other answer.
I did.
No, it was Moreland.
Was it? Okay, no, it's been so long.
So
and Amber had one, and
she's literally
the other.
Becky's literally head in her hands right now. Fucking. She's so triggered by this. I wish we had video.
The question was asked:
What do old people smell like?
So Becky had the card. Becky.
Old people smell.
Old people smell.
Moreland, you had.
Look,
really.
Listen to her voice. She wants to cry with rage right now.
I forgot that this also happened this year.
Yes,
because this initially happened like 5 to 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Some really fucked up shit was my answer.
Which I fully agree with Moreland. Old people smell is some really fucked up shit.
Because they don't all smell the same, but it's all the same fucked up shit.
Yeah, but old people smell still encompasses smells that are not really fucked up.
Long story short, I chose...
but some really fucked up shit encompasses old people smell.
I chose really fucked up shit,
really fucked up shit.
She would have won if it wasn't for that.
Becky was
she
so
fucking
triggered.
Raged.
I mean, it was a table flip.
She's triggered right
now.
now.
No sense. Old people smell like old people smell. So what happened this year?
But well, no, what you also tried to logic it out.
Rotation Nation, we need you guys to weigh in on this. We really do.
What do old people smell like? Old people smell or fucked up shit?
Some really fucked up shit.
Let the people decide it.
What would be
Let
the better
people
answer?
decide it and it's over.
So, continuing the saga, this
Becky's
wasn't
eye
over.
is literally twitching right now.
She's fucking so angry right now.
Every March, we take a friend trip to the cabin. And we were playing Cards Against Humanity one night. And it was me, Becky, Scoob, Moreland,
Rachel played,
Dan.
Yeah, Rachel was there
and
too.
Rachel was there. And Becky
I got
gets
the card.
Oh, yeah.
What do old people smell like?
I forgot this fucking happened.
I happened to have some really fucked up shit. Moreland happened to have old people smell.
So we get to the end and I'm like, we get through it. And then the first card I flip is some really fucked up shit. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
No, that was the last one.
You
actually flipped mine last.
Okay, so
So she flips over old people smell and she's like, there better not be some fucked up shit in here.
And there was. And Becky goes, I'm not answering this fucking question and stormed off up to bed.
She gave up. She was like, I'm done. I'm going to bed. This is over.
They were yelling at me from the living room, like, you have to make a decision. I'm like, no, I don't, motherfuckers.
Dan and Moreland and we
people who didn't know the story were
Rachel
like, what
was
the fuck
sitting there.
is going on?
She even thought it was okay. Rachel was so drunk she didn't know her own name.
I was rolling. I could not. I
think
could not
we laughed
breathe.
and my butt was broken. I couldn't move very much, and laughing hurt, but I laughed.
She
It
lolled.
was so
I was like,
freaking
I
funny.
stood up.
She
and
was
I just
already
walked away. I just walked away.
We were playing on the floor, so Angie was already halfway to raffle and fucking.
We laughed.
She handicap raffled because her ass
It was
hurt.
a good 30 minutes.
It was,
I would
yeah,
say.
easy.
And I
longer.
could
Easy
hear
30
them
minutes.
from the living room. They like,
And Becky would come out. She'd be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh no,
and just go back in there.
Kayla was either reading a book or she was like up there, and I was like, "Honey, go ask Becky."
I was like, yeah, and then Angie
My wife
like, knocked
even said,
some
"I'm not."
kid.
My wife didn't
Which
look at me and
even
goes,
funny,
"I'm not
Angie
involved in
peeked
this
And
shit."
she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine," because I was like laid on the bed, and she's like, "So whose answer what?" I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here! I'm done."
Angie almost got kicked out of bed. We would have let you. We would have let you sleep at the foot of ours, Angie.
And Becky never chose her answer.
No, I
to
still
this
won't.
day
To
that
this
game
day,
is hanging open.
That answer will never be chosen.
And
I don't give a shit.
It's chicken or the egg, and which one Becky would have chosen.
I'm gonna be on my deathbed, and y'all
I'll be like, Becky, whose answer would it be?
You'll be like,
What do you think
Fuck
you
people.
smell like right now?
Some really fucked up shit.
You'll get to old people spaghetti.
Old
I'd be
people
like,
spaghetti?
that's some really fucked up shit right there.
I heard old people spaghetti. Is that what?
Like, is
Yeah,
that like
yeah.
mom's spaghetti?
Maybe.
Yeah, but it's made with like it's terrible.
Okay, Scoob,
God.
so acts of insanity.
So that explains Cards Against Humanity, which is
Became the precursor to this game that Scoob loves
yeah
so much.
Acts of you don't. We've only played it one time, and I fucking love the
played it
shit out of
twice.
it.
The tagline for this game is hours of offensive fun.
Or the crazy party game for crazy people.
Party game for crazy people.
So now that we explained Cards Against Humanity, you have the concept of that plus the game of charades. Everybody knows charades. You act out what you're given.
Now, this
Well-
one lets you talk a little bit, and you can use
Well,
people to help
I think
you.
we housed but you get 3 cards. You get you get a place, a verb,
And
a
like a predicate.
and like a predicate. Yeah. So you could get a hooker swimming in a dumpster.
Well, the example he gives on the back is a horror film killer breastfeeding a fresh, unwiped ass.
So you have to pantomime that.
And you have to get them to guess that exact
You have to get
thing.
your team to guess that. It's
So
basically
you don't have to
charades.
put it in order.
and
you
you
can-
get a point for every card you pick.
And it's a team game. So what happens is you have one team picking these cards for a
For
player.
a player on the other team to act out for
Right.
their
By the way,
team.
they do sell this at Barnes & Noble.
Oh, okay. yeah.
Yeah, 'cause isn't that where you
Wait,
pick
I
it
think
up?
that's
Probably
where we got it. We got
Yeah,
it.
no, that's why I pointed it out. That way
Yeah,
people
Barnes
get
&
it.
Noble is...
randomly has games that are
Well,
just
Barnes &
sponsor
Noble
us.
has a lot of good party games. If you ever
They do,
like a
yeah.
lot of these, like probably 80% of the party games we have, we got from Barnes & Noble.
Yes.
And it's not just to plug Barnes & Noble, but that's where we just found
That's-
between that and our
And
LGS.
they're very reasonably...
reasonably priced. Gotcha.
Amazon also sells a lot of these, and
Yeah.
sometimes they're pretty much the same price as Barnes & Noble. There's not a lot of discounts on these games.
So, Acts of Insanity. More than you were there for this game. Because it
We
involved...
all were.
Oh, yeah, but it involved... But you guys left when the nudity occurred, and it wasn't mine and Moreland's
Scoob,
nudity.
we have a picture of you being an underwear model.
No,
Just
this was
saying.
the other thing.
Okay.
This was the my pussy part.
Okay. Oh, I
You guys
can't
bolted.
wait to tell this part.
You guys bolted.
So,
So hold on, we were with a person
Mm-hmm.
who shall remain nameless to protect their anonymity and just in case. They had to act out something.
well, I pulled her up there because I needed somebody to be topless. It was a topless something. I think it's like a topless stripper.
yeah.
And she gladly took off her shirt and bra. People ran. They fled. She's not.
Moreland and I were, and this
She
is,
was-
we're not going to body shame.
No, we're.
But the particular person that it was,
she was
No
decent.
one. And
There's-
she's
It's
it was
just-
more the person that it was.
And her
exactly.
fiance was sitting right there,
Oh
Yeah.
no, he fucking
and he had not approved.
at all.
I didn't know she was going to get
He did
completely
not approve
topless.
this message.
Two.
yeah.
I left because I just didn't care to see it.
Bitch, you ninja rolled over the couch. You went from
Yeah.
on your ass to on in a Naruto in like a hero landing and out the door.
Another one
Naruto
left.
ran out the door.
He did.
Another one left because he legally could not see it.
Yeah.
I remember. And then I was. This is when Kayla was gone. Like during the dark times, I was on the couch. I'm like, well, this is how I die. This is
Well,
the end of my
Scoop
life.
and I, we're not runners per se, and I didn't want to hurt her feelings. So I was
So
like-
the niceness in Angie protect. So and I was like, well, wait, Angie, this person, if this person
So I was
shows
like, maybe you should put your shirt back on. And she was like, or I can take my pants off.
which she began to do, and I looked at Angie. I'm like, Angie, I have to protect you.
And I'm like, where the
And the
fuck
re-
is Becky?
Yeah. So the reason, and this is what you guys missed.
I was getting dip.
Yeah, she was getting
Oh.
cheese dip. Angie looks at me, and I
Not
like
cheese dip.
covered her head to protect her eyes from the nudity.
That's right.
To
I put my
save her
head up
life
your
from
shirt.
Becky.
I put my head up Scoop's shirt.
To protect. She would rather look at my man tits, which Becky would have approved of given the circumstances, than this particular
Yeah.
person's.
Me, Amber, Becky, and Scuba played a game called Hoops Boobs Are These? And one person stands
I
in
would
the
like to
middle
point
and
out,
touches
I didn't
boobs
get
as
to
we go
squeeze
around.
anybody's tits.
Yeah, Scoob just stood there as
and
one
we're
of the.
squeezed, and we're squeezed tits, not
Yeah.
squeezing tits.
Yeah. It was a pretty fun game for those
of us who could play.
in the middle. But anyways,
But anyway, so that happened, and
so
then the pants,
everybody starts coming back in, and
We
once
think
we get her,
the
we
worst
get her
is
clothes.
over.
Yes,
We're wrong.
everybody's trying to find their beer, their assorted glasses, and the one guy who had to leave because
It's an ethical issue.
Yeah,
it's an ethics issue.
I didn't want people to think he was like pre-vert or something.
No. It's an ethics issue because of his particular.
Yeah,
his position.
And I
position
deliberately
at the time,
said pre-vert, internet folks, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, she had taken a drink of his beer.
Oh my god, I forgot this part.
Yes, and he was like, "I think that's mine." She was like, "Oh my god, our lips have finally touched."
I would like to put out her fiance or whatever he is literally
his
within his
boyfriend at the
arms.
time.
Yes.
Yeah, is literally within arm's reach.
Because she's sitting
of,
right beside me, and then Dr. Feelgood is sitting right there. Nobody knows who Dr. Feelgood is. It's okay.
Yeah, you're good.
He is literally within arm's reach
So
of everybody.
she
and I
says
sat
to
there and watched this shit happen.
And this is happening over Scoob. So it's me, her, Scoob, and Dr. Feelgood is sitting on the couch right behind Scoob. And she goes, "Our lips have touched now."
She
she said,
looks
"I've been
me
waiting."
dead. She looks me dead in the face.
She's like,
"Oh, my pussy's so creamy." Her pussy's so creamy. I looked.
No, I need to go verbatim. She's like, "Our lips have finally touched. I've been waiting so long for this. My pussy's so creamy now."
And that's
and
not.
that's exactly how she sounded.
Yeah, that's not a fucking impression.
But
that's
she said
a fucking,
it so loud. I'm gonna back up from the mic a little bit. My pussy's so creamy now.
I looked
I'm
and
going to a dark place.
Yeah.
as long as it's not her
Hi,
creamy
Becky.
dark place.
Hi,
I
Becky.
looked.
Welcome to the dark place. We have cookies and Oreos.
I'm
if
here.
you would like some.
This is exactly what you guys did. Scoob, they just ditched just like they did when she started taking her clothes off.
I looked directly at Angie and I was like, "The fuck just happened?"
No, I was sitting
We
there
had
when
that mental
part
link.
happened.
The entire room got quiet.
I think that's what we ended
Everybody
the night.
looked at her fiance.
It was.
And the look
the
on
night
his
did not
face
last
was
much
like,
longer.
"That's
Bitch,
fantastic."
what did you just say?
However, the same fiance that same year at Halloween, questionable.
He got super
I'm
handsy
drunk.
Let's
with
be
the
honest here.
with the male people.
Oh,
Not
he
the
didn't
females.
He didn't get fucking answer with me because I had my fucking axe. I'd have fucking cut his dick off and fed it to him.
He was definitely gyrating on you. You must have not
Scoob,
noticed it.
I don't know
Was
how you
he?
missed it. He was dirty dancing all over you.
I didn't notice. Was this before me? Was this after? Before me and Jake bumped butts?
Probably
freaking-
after.
It was
Oh,
after.
then I just didn't notice.
You
Yeah.
had opened the door at that point.
He was beyond drunk though.
Oh no, he was looking.
Oh, no, he
Oh
was.
no, that's right. Because he was looking at me like I was a
And
fucking
then he
cupcake.
full on reached
A
between
snack.
Jake's legs and groped him. Like full on ball tickle.
And Jake was like, "I don't okay this. I don't." Jake looked at me like I was
Jake
gonna
was
help.
like,
Cosplay
"Scoob, you're
does not
taking
mean
it too
consent.
far. Scoob is all the way over there." Because Jake and I were twerking.
as best you could.
Yeah. And so Jake is all like booty high twerking, and suddenly he's being ball tickled, and he's thinking,
He thought it was me, which made it okay. Like, wait a minute, I don't remember that story.
oh, and that was the first shindig he brought his girlfriend to.
Yes.
But Becca too.
So he thought maybe she was doing it, maybe
And
Scoob, because it's.
I would
not
also like to
rare.
point out that the likely.
Scoob to do it.
I would like to
possibly
point
even
out.
Moreland, but no.
I would like
No,
to
it
point out
wasn't
the
any
most
of us.
likely three parties are his significant other, me, and Moreland a distant third. Like
But no, it was rando guy fiance number 2.
of a person he could
Not even
cannot-
number 1, but number
and Jake cannot stand the other half of that couple.
No.
I still think my favorite part of that party was watching Becky run full speed into a door and almost blow her fucking shoulder out when I got out of the car in costume. She was in her fucking squirrel kigurumi, and I got out as Star Guardian Scoob, which is where the fucking emo on our Twitch channel came from.
Oh yeah, if you look at that face,
I
with
have
kissy
the act.
face,
I literally
that's
have.
Scoob.
I went to my work and bought like $2 Wonder Woman two twos.
Two dudes. We see where Scoob's mind is.
Put
Two
one
dudes.
around each thigh because that's how small these fuckers were and how big my thighs are. Wore my blue like underwear pulled up in a Speedo and went to Party City or Halloween City and got like a full on fucking as best I could blue matching fucking thing. Covered my body in like stripper glitter and makeup and did my full eyebrows and shit and had my fucking Viking axe and lipstick
Oh, and he had
on.
lipstick on, yeah.
I got out of the fucking car. Kayla went for some scary, like, Glasgow smile carved in shit. Becky runs out and she's like, "Hoogabook!" She got to Hoogabook. Fucking said, "Oh my god, you're Star Guardian Groggeth." Turned
And
the fuck
skipped.
around, ran into the house.
I skipped.
Like, yeah, ran through the kitchen.
No, we're
out to,
all in
like,
the backyard waiting to scare Scoob. Becky comes flying out like a
hits
whore
the-
from church.
Blows her fucking
And she's
shoulder
like,
out on the door. No,
Scoob, it's Star Guardian, Scoob!
you didn't. What I saw was her going full speed and catch that right shoulder on that fucking door frame. And
I didn't know this part.
No, you didn't. How do you not?
Remember I told
It
you my
sounded like
shoulder
a-
was hurting really
'cause
bad
she-
because I couldn't take a turn fast
It
enough.
sounded like a gunshot went off.
Remember how I kept saying like
Did you not see it?
Remember
I wasn't there
told
yet.
you-
Oh, no, you
remember
didn't get
that
there.
night I told you.
I thought it was like a sexual
I'm gonna hit the
war
table.
No,
weekend.
remember remember I told you my back and my arm was hurting really
Yeah, but
bad?
I didn't know.
It was because I ran into something.
It sounded like this. I'm going to hit the tables if we can leave. It sounded like this. Imagine Becky as a full-grown woman at full speed. She goes, oh my God. He's Star Guardian Scoob. And it almost knocked her off her feet, but she fucking kept going. It's like when you run full speed into a glass.
The story is even funnier now that Angie knows
Because Angie
this.
didn't know, and it's been months.
But you know the funny part is, me and Angie, like, we were kind of mad at each other after we left, and I kept saying, my back and my arm is really hurting. She's like, why is it hurting? It's not like you did anything. And I'm like,
But now you know.
And she wouldn't tell me.
Now you know.
She never told me.
Now you know, bitch ran in full speed
I
into a
literally
fucking
ran
door.
into a door.
I'm gonna pee myself.
Angie's crying and kicking her feet like a little kid.
I peed a little. I did.
Fucking full speed.
Because Becky's like, it just hurts, okay?
I'm like, can you at least be nice and rub my arm and
Because
back?
I'm like, why are you just
No,
sitting
you
in the
pussy. Why are you
chair?
fucking
I'm
up? You didn't even go because Scoops made me laugh.
Yeah, she was like, you didn't do anything. You just sat in a chair all night. Yeah, I'm in pain.
You had a raw
And I can't explain why I'm like, I'm hurting.
You
I
had
ran into a fucking door because Scoop's titties were flopping all crazy.
Yeah, I was sure. You had a raffle. You had a raffle accident.
I did.
You had Dorkman's. Did you file a Dorkman's comp claim?
I should have. That Kigurumi could only block so much damage. It's not an armor class.
Your AC.
My
your
AC was
went
negative
to
7, and I hit at least a 14.
Your AC went to shit. I want the rest of the episode to be Angie losing her shit right now.
That was the reason why I was hurt.
I would also explain how she didn't care you were hurt, but now that she knows why, she's like, fucking phenomenal. Do it again.
I wish I'd seen it.
No, you wouldn't, because you'd still be laughing.
I was dressed up like a really scary monster. My mask lit up and it looked like fire glowing.
And Angie gave the fuck up as
So
soon as I showed up.
Yeah, when he came out, I was done. I was going to scare the shit out of him, but then I was laughing.
But that same reaction was... And then Jake had a Vladimir Putin mask.
He was
Oh,
Putin. He was
he's
Putin
Putin
on
on
the
the
Ritz.
because he had
Ritz crackers on.
But I knew about that because he told me, and I said I won't upstage you, and I wouldn't. I didn't plan to.
I just wore my squirrel Kigurumi again. That thing was comfortable as hell.
And then ran full speed to a motherfucking door.
I hurt myself. That hurt.
You're a flying squirrel, not a running squirrel.
Right.
She went flying to that motherfucking door frame though. No, it fucking barely broke her stride. She's like, boom.
I had priorities, okay?
What? Pointing out,
If my arm was broken and flopping around, I'd be like, look! Scoob!
flopping your broken ass off.
Flopping and picking my arm up and flopping toward you. Like, look at Scoob!
Angie's gone.
We lost her.
gone.
She's dead. She's dead.
Well, do we have
It's
any...
going to become a Cards Against Humanity card.
Uncon-
Being so shocked you ran into a door frame full
No.
mask.
Dorkman's comp. Cosplay injuries a go-go.
This episode's
Did you
gonna
know? Did you know that I had run into
No,
Oh, I didn't know
because he
that.
got there way late.
Nobody knew you ran into a door
Except
with
for the
Scoob.
be. Yeah,
No,
I-
Kayla saw it because Kayla was like, "Is she
I didn't
okay?" I'm
get-
like, "I don't care."
Yeah, I didn't get there until
Kayla
after
watched
9.
you. Kayla watched you go.
I swear, I thought I told somebody. I ran straight into a door. I thought I told somebody.
I think you
If-
did. No, I
if
meant
you
no. You
told
told.
me-
I think you told Christy, and she was like, didn't pay attention
no,
or had
no,
too
no,
many
I
drinks.
think-
If you told anybody,
Did you tell
literally,
Xavier, maybe the DJ?
Literally, if you told anybody that night, they probably don't remember because we were all drinking.
I bet you what happened is after Scoop came out and I was like standing there.
Everyone,
and I was like,
no one
I
gave a
just ran
shit
into
about
a
whatever you
door.
said. No,
But nobody was.
no
paying
one gave a shit about you.
Because
I stole all your thunder as you charged into that fucking door.
Does that put in perspective a lot more about that night now that you know, like, I injured myself? I wasn't lying.
I would like to
said
point out
was
how
in
she
a lot of
still
pain.
doesn't feel bad that you were in pain. It's funny that you were in pain because I made
This
it.
is like, why
I
are
was
you
about
in
to
pain? I'm like, I'm hurting.
Fucking pushy.
30 minutes of this episode is literally Angie laughing.
Oh god, that shit's funny though.
Oh my god, it's Stargardian Thump.
Like
That's the card you gets me
Hey.
card. Oh my god, it's
Like,
Stargardian Thump.
anytime like I play any Star Guardian, I flashed into a wall.
That's true. Now it all makes sense.
That 20% win rate last week, that's why.
Jake saw. I remember Jake, and he took off his fucking mask. He was like, "Really?" I was like, "What?"
Oh god.
Well, do we have any recommendations? I wanted to recommend Geek Out. We forgot about Geek Out.
Well, I
Is
couldn't find it.
that like Trivial Pursuit, but specifically geek?
It was like you have like name an anime character from Bleach, and you go around the room until somebody can't. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah, that
pick-
one.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you bet on if you can do it. So
That's
like,
not- is-
Basically,
I guess it's part
yeah,
of it.
because everybody can play it.
name a person who went thump into a doorway
I can
and
name
stole
one.
someone's cosplay.
I can
Becky.
name one.
Becky did.
I can name one. Becky.
And then you wanted to talk about telestrations.
Telestrations After Dark,
Which is
or
how we-
just regular
Which is
telestrations.
we found out Kayla can draw, and I can't read.
Really?
Yes, Thumper, I can't.
Telestrations gives you.
Did you call her Thumper?
I did.
I'm okay with this being my
That's
nickname.
Becky's new name.
Thumper.
You can be Rampage if you want.
God.
Rampage Thumper.
Thumper's on a rampage, people. Run.
Star Guardian
Is
Thumper.
that what it's called when she's on her period?
Yes.
Thumper on a rampage?
Yes, it is now. Here to forward.
You weren't a flying squirrel, you were a thumping squirrel.
Telestrations.
Okay.
We're getting to the end anyway. That's why.
So in Telestrations, everybody starts with a booklet, and it's dry erase, like everything. Sorry, let me.
Well,
calm
not
down.
Collect
everything.
yourself.
Not everything's dry erase.
Yeah.
Yahtzee's not dry
If you're
erase.
lucky, a lot of shit's dry erase.
Yeah, there are some things that are paper pencil. But if you can, I would recommend getting the dry erase because they come with the
it's-
markers, and these markers have lasted a long time.
And it also
They have.
is easier, and like if you spill
Yeah.
beer, it's
And
probably
everything,
not bad.
exactly, and everything's in one box, perfectly packed away. You don't have to worry about throwing shit away. Or keeping it with pencils sharpened, blah, blah, blah. So Telestrations, everybody pulls a card off the top, and the person chooses a number. It goes around the table and people choose numbers. So I would say everyone, it's going to be number 4 this time. So it's like 6 choices. Number 4 may say Thumper on a Rampage. So Becky would write in her thing, Thumper on a Rampage. And then we all have like different words, and we pass it to the person. It's basically telephone, but with illustrations.
Yeah.
The next person reads Thumper on a Rampage, and they draw it. So maybe draw Thumper like Godzilla, tearing down.
But you only have
Wrenching
like
through a
30
city.
seconds or 45 seconds to do it. I think there's a time limit.
Yeah, you've got a pretty good bit of time. I think it was actually a 2-minute timer on that one.
Yeah, there's
to
a
draw.
there's a timer. You can't you can't Van Gogh it. But
Yeah. So then you pass it. Now the next person, the third person, can't look at the first word.
they look at the illustration.
They
and
look
have
at
to
the
figure out what it
illustration
is.
and they're like, "That's obviously Thumper, and he's taking a growth hormone and he's on steroids." So they they'll put
they write down rabbit
Thumper.
with growth hormone
Yeah.
and then they
or
draw
Rabid
it.
Thumper. No, they don't draw it. They
Oh,
just
that's
write
right,
the
yeah.
word, and then it passes to the next person who reads Rabid Rabbit. So they'll draw a Rabid Rabbit, and then it'll go to the next person who has to guess that
interpret
word.
it. Yeah.
And it goes until the last person. I think it's probably like 3 to 8 people.
Yeah, depending on how many people you have. But yeah,
This
it's
one,
like,
if you're in art school, this
they
might be
do
one
have
for
a
you if you draw
12-man
well.
one.
Okay, and so you end on a word. So you're hoping to get from the first word that started to the original word, it being the same or really close to it. So if it's Thumper on a Rampage, be like Thumper rampaging, Thumper losing his shit, something like that. Or it wouldn't be Thumper, it'd be like Rabbit rampaging. And then you get a lot of points if the end word is the same as your original word.
It never happens that way.
And
We've
then
had a couple times.
Angie,
Uh-huh.
your northern is showing.
Rampage.
Rampage.
Rampage. It goes on a rampage.
Skirlane? What the fuck? Angeline, you're back?
Rampage.
I heard you thumped into a door, Becky.
Where you
door
going?
rampaged on your ass.
Angie, can
Were
I
you
just
going on a
please-
rampage?
Can I please make an honest, leave the entirety of the fucking laughter of death you had? I'm not
Yeah.
all of that in.
Oh, yeah, it's
Okay.
The more trying to convince more to suck my dick is far worse than that. I want that entirely in my
That's
life.
funny. So then you go through each booklet and you vote on the best,
Closest.
worst drawing.
Yeah.
So you vote on the drawing that was the best and the worst in each booklet. So everybody, it's a vote for the most popular in each book.
Right.
And Jake has had some pretty spectacular, like, guesses. His drawings are atrocious. Moreland's wording. Moreland can't guess what it is.
I can't guess or draw.
Yeah. Kayla was pretty good, though. And Dr. Feelgood was pretty good.
You know what's a game that we haven't played in a big group?
What's that?
But it made you fucking angry?
What's that?
Taboo.
Oh, yeah. Taboo.
Fucking quadrilateral square dance. Fuck you!
Okay, Taboo actually is really fun. And I think we've talked about this before.
I just wanted to include it.
It's fun when you have a good partner.
No, Becky, you're a fantastic partner.
Except in this particular game where you suck balls.
You obviously ran into a door beforehand.
You rampaged into a door.
You can't say the word. So if she's trying to get me to say macaroni and cheese, you can't say macaroni or cheese. So Becky would be like, okay, you ready?
Noodle.
Macaroni. And it has cheese.
It happens.
And then, so on the other team has a person who knows your word, so they can make sure you're following the rules. And so Jake's always like, Becky, you can't do that. So Scoob and Jake were like mind twins.
It was terrifying.
And you weren't at the cabin this year.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is the year I didn't go to the cabin.
Yeah.
Have you heard this though?
Yes.
So
of course I've heard it.
So Jake had to get me to say. Oh no, I had to get Jake to. Didn't
matter who. Somebody.
I had to get Jake to say square dance, and I went quadrilateral jig. He goes square dance, and Angie goes fuck you.
You guys were like humble.
No.
Bundle.
He said quadrilateral jig, and you said square dance.
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
And then to get him to say bundle, you said humble.
Because humble bundle, because Steam, and I knew he was a PC player.
And then he needed to get you to say pepperoni, so he said big round red nipples, and you're like pepperoni.
Angie goes, I fucking hate this game. Threw it.
And then we get back to Becky, and she needs to say wood,
Hamburger.
and she's like wood.
I think Angie wanted to switch partners, but because she loves you, she couldn't.
No, Becky's a really smart girl. She just
except in this one game.
Well, that and your only other partner would have been Drew.
Yeah.
Hey, Becky. Does that mean Halloween you kick or ruined your shoulder?
Jesus.
Can we just end this now?
Or like if I were trying to get Becky to say a word, and
It'd be like sailboat.
I would want her
You'd
to
be like
say
boat.
a table, and I would, whatever another word for table is, or it was something easy.
It would usually have 4 words that were quick giveaways.
And Becky'd be like
one of the words
weird
on the list.
Korean word. She'd be like Korean dance.
Kimchi.
And it's like, how do I get kimchi out of lettuce? Hold on.
I'm trying to get her to say spaghetti, and I'm like meatballs, pasta, kimchi. Like,
you spent too much time being Asian
watching K-dramas.
When you go,
not even Dan would say kimchi,
right? When you go, so I'm gonna say noodles, pasta, kimchi. No.
We're
American. Just an example, guys. I've never actually done that.
No, you went full retard.
Yeah, but I didn't say kimchi.
We're in America, Becky. We're in America.
This is America.
Speak American.
This is American.
Okay, Donald Glover, calm the fuck down. With your fucking high-level intelligence and your woken status.
There are some really funny memes with that song.
Hey, Becky.
Hi, guys.
Where can they find us?
Don't fuck with me.
Can they find us on Spotify?
Are you going to run into a door?
I want to do it in a specific order so I make sure I hit everything.
Okay.
Like the door.
Hey, Becky.
Yes.
Where can they find us?
You can find us on Facebook at The Free Rotation Podcast. You can find us on Twitter at The Free Rotation. You can find us on Instagram at The Free Rotation Podcast. And we also are on YouTube and Twitch at The Free Rotation. You can also find us on your favorite podcasting app, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, Apple Podcasts. Anywhere that you have a podcast you can listen to, you can find us there. We also have a website called TheFreeRotation.com if you'd like to check out our previous episodes and some of our news and anything like that. Also, guys, we are now affiliates on Twitch, which basically means that if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get 1 free subscription to a Twitch account every month. So if you don't happen to be using your Twitch Prime account for another not another podcast, but another channel,
we'll take it.
We will take it. It's free for you. It's money for us. Or if you want to actually subscribe, that's cool too. It's $4.99 a month. You get our adorable Scoob emote of him doing
of
his
me doing the
kiss.
kissy face from when Becky ran into the door.
And then there's a $9.99 subscription, but the $25 subscription, that's a month. You get the golden corn dog.
I've not seen that one. You've not shown me that one.
It's literally a golden corn dog.
It's a golden.
I thought it was just Becky, but gold.
No, it's a corn dog.
It's a legit corn dog.
It's a legit corn dog.
Yeah, I was hoping Becky would corn dog for it, but she didn't.
Also, that's because Becky's afraid to show her face on. Well, no, you've streamed.
No, I stream with my face. Yes.
Angie, do you want to tell us something?
No, wait, hold on.
Do you want to tell us something about you and Becky's apparent sex life?
No, I think
streaming-
Becky said enough.
Streaming.
When
They
I
like to
stream
play-
on
they
Twitch,
like to play.
I have a face cam.
They
There you go.
They like to play Caillou, Caillou or kayak.
We play bukkake.
I was gonna say they play kayak and Angie's the river.
Also, if anybody has,
Oh wait, no, Becky's the river. Wait.
No, it's Angie's the river.
if anybody has a game recommendation, please let us know for to play on stream. All right, I'm done.
Not a sex game because that's just wrong.
That's not
By
Twitch
the way,
terms of services.
Tune in to.
I mean, you can give us those. We might use those.
Tune
Oh, and
in
if you have
We'll
some
tell you about
favorite
it.
party games, let us know what they are. We are always open to suggestions.
Speaking
Big
of
time.
suggestions, I'm also taking suggestions for the next D&D to fuck after one I have ready. It's a paladin gunslinger because Percy needs religion.
Ooh. And Winona Earp.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or Van Helsing, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure he built me Winona Earp.
I did. No, I built it as best I could with what I had. But
I'm
yeah, I'll take
super
suggestions.
excited.
Yeah.
So that'll be our next episode of D and Fuck when we are streaming when we stream together.
When will that be? Will that be tomorrow?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't
Just
know.
probably the next time that me and Becky stream, we'll put out a tweet or whatever. Before.
We shall twit it out. Okay.
Okay.
And remember, if you're going to dress up as a Star Guardian, make sure all your friends have a liability personal injury attorney.
Shut up, Scoob.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's why I didn't go for it, because I knew we lost you. And I really wanted you to go, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like,
Becky in a
nothing.
turban.
Moreland's balls being licked. Yes.
Welcome, buddy. Love you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, queen.
Free rotation bullshit.